The Tech Variety Framework purposely considers current technology trends and attempts to stimulate their use in pedagogically effective ways and addresses different aspects of learner motivation. When the 10 principles are combined, the results can be extremely powerful. Principle number 9. Tension. Debate and interaction can be fostered through discussion forum tools and through other web-based tools like argument maps or debate tools like Argunet or Cohere. Online dispute resolution tools, ODRT, can help process information, frame arguments, and ultimately resolve conflicts. Such tools can foster debate, negotiation, and arbitration. Twitter, Flickr, Ning, Facebook, and Meetup are being used to connect people for educational purposes as well as to address and lend hope for those in quite dire social, economic, or political situations. Although technologies cannot create peace, they can equip people with the means to communicate more effectively and better understand a situation or point of view. Here are 10 activities for tension. Note, these activities are labeled 81 to 90 in the Adding Some Tech Variety book. Number 1. Debating controversial online news, blogs, and other media. Instructors can find high-quality videos on YouTube, Big Think, and TED related to hotly debated topics such as global warming, stem cell research, legalized gambling, gun control, and healthcare reform. These hot topics when introduced to a class can spark debate and passionate discussion. Social, political and environmental concerns can be studied through news media blogs, Facebook, Twitter feeds and through environmentalists like John Bowemester's blog, Notes at Sea Level or his website Take Park. This activity fosters comparison and contrast, data analysis, seeking recent judgments, evaluating claims, judging the credibility of sources, appreciating other points of view, forming arguments and rebuttals, logical reasoning, and backing up claims. Learners may also get involved in a social issue or cause. Involvement may lead to further study in an area. Number 2. Structured controversy. Constructive forms of controversy can foster rich instructional situations where learners seek out additional knowledge. Controversies arise when there is some sort of mismatch, or conflict, in the attitudes, beliefs, and theories of individuals or groups of people about some topic or subject area. Tension can also simmer and suddenly ignite when there are differences in access to available information. Controversies can be powerful learning tools as students grasp and organize content and ideas, prepare their positions and search for information to resolve uncertainty. Grouping students and having them choose a controversial topic, research and present it can be done both synchronously and asynchronously. This activity fosters seeing multiple sides to an issue, intellectual inquiry, building intellectual arguments, synthesizing various information sources, critical analysis of a problem, rebutting another's challenges, seeking reasoned judgments, teamwork, comparison and contrast, data analysis, backing up claims, listening skills, and communication. Zainadine and Moore, 2003. Learner perspective taking is elevated when they exchange roles or points of view. Number 3. Structured role debates. Students can encounter real-world conflicts and controversies by being immersed in a role-play activity. Course management system tools can be set up to simulate businesses, courtrooms, etc. Students take on the various roles needed to run businesses, trading organizations, or debate in court. The goal is to expose learners to challenging real-world experiences, where they must dig deep into data and make logical arguments, leaving the activity with a deeper understanding of how systems work. This activity fosters spontaneity, creative expression, building intellectual arguments, assuming roles or identities, interactivity, backing up claims, comparison and contrast, data analysis, evaluation of data, appreciating other points of view, and forming arguments and rebuttals. Learners begin to grasp the skills required for different occupations or societal roles. Number 4. Online study group challenges. Active participants in online study groups like OpenStudy ask questions, answer questions, and socialize in the study group. Similar to a gaming environment, students who are most helpful can amass fans and level up to become a hero or superhero. Users receive ratings for their teamwork, problem solving, and engagement skills and can accumulate points and awards. This activity fosters teamwork and support, sharing, competition, goal setting, interactivity, excitement for learning, appreciating other points of view, and the application of what was learned. Given that students are already in study groups, adding specific challenges or competitions offers possibilities for community building and identity. Number 5. Time disclosures and issue voting. Instructors can use time disclosures and polls to equally pull information out of learners without the risk of groupthink. Students could be asked their opinions on an issue and the overall survey results may not be displayed until they vote or until a certain time or date has passed. This is referred to as a time disclosure task. This activity fosters empathy, patience, engagement, reflection, dealing with conflicting viewpoints, peer interaction, comparison and contrast, data analysis, evaluating data and situations, appreciating other points of view, and providing rationale. Fine-tuning listening skills and patience is also embedded in this technique. Number 6. Argument and debate mapping. The instructor may require students to use argument map tools to help learners put their chain of thinking on display. Tools like Argumentum, Argunet, Cohere, Compendium, and Truth Mapping. Users may be asked to explicate their reasoning and list the pros and cons of different problem solutions or resolution paths as well as the evidence, relationships between variables, assumptions, opinions, questions, and solutions. Such online assistants help to organize students' thoughts and ideas. This activity fosters interactivity, the visualization of ideas, dual coding of content, logic, chains of reasoning, causal relationships, comparison and contrast, data analysis, the evaluation of data provided, appreciation of other points of view, argument formation and rebuttals, backing up claims, and self-directed learning and resource exploration. As is apparent, in such activities many dimensions of critical thinking are addressed. Number 7. Challenge-based video conferencing. To be successful, young people need collaborative skills to work together across borders, both visible and invisible, to begin solving the immense world problems in front of them. Students can interact with video conferences via ePals, Round Square, Earn, Salia, and Talking Eat Global, where teams of learners can discuss and submit solutions related to pressing world problems. The benefits for students are the ability to hold extended, substantive, and collaborative discussions where issues are addressed in a deep and meaningful way. This activity fosters empathy, collaboration, leadership, inquiry research skills, knowledge synthesis, extensive feedback, appreciation of multiple points of view, deeper understanding of global, political, social, and environmental systems, cross-cultural engagement, self-confidence, cognitive dissonance, peer interactivity, reflection, learner involvement, deeper levels of information processing, responsiveness, resource sharing, and community building. This activity allows for much spontaneity and creativity. Number 8. Digital media competitions. Students in fine arts, fashion design, new media, instructional technology, and telecommunications departments can engage in cross-institutional collaborations as well as intense and highly publicized competitions that bear significant prizes or recognitions. Learning apprenticeship occurs when internationally recognized experts judge the products submitted by the students and provide insightful feedback. This learning apprenticeship energizes learners about their field of study. In addition, new social networks and relationships are formed. This activity fosters creativity, empathy, societal perspective taking, visual literacy skills, awareness of social issues, design, planning, idea refinement, social networking, expert and peer feedback, learning in a context of use, and collaboration and teamwork. Rewards from winning digital media competitions and other recognitions, such as having work posted to an online media gallery, last a lifetime. Number 9. Best of nominations. Learners can assist with finding resources for educational use by asking them to find the best quotations, articles, speeches, papers, news reports, animations, simulations, blogs, or podcasts in the field. They might be assigned specific theories, terms, principles, authors, researchers, and so forth, to explore. They can then submit what they find to a course resource library, discussion forum or wiki. This activity fosters information search, feedback, involvement, student autonomy and choice, reflection, comparison and contrast, self-directed learning and resource exploration, content review, and identification of key concepts. This activity requires that students explore course content well beyond any assignment or instructor-led activity. Number 10. Online games, puzzles, and quizzes. Learning can be fun and rewarding when packaged in a game-like format. There are tens of thousands of educational games on mobile applications, especially at the K-12 level, for math, science, and English. These games can be used to prepare students for exams and quizzes. Among them are simple crossword puzzles, word searches, mazes, Hangman and Jeopardy games, and Wheel of Fortune. Many online sites like Puzzle Maker from Discovery Education as well as Eclipse Crossword offer free templates to design your own game or challenge. This activity fosters feedback, content review, challenge, skill evaluation, information retrieval, discrimination, insight, entertainment, and suspense. An online game show could serve as a screening or course preparation tool prior to enrolling in a class. Instead of concerning yourself with tackling an assembly of technology tools to foster tension and cognitive dissonance, you might think about how you can structure fully online and blended courses for intense discussions, debates, and challenges using the technologies you are already comfortable with. At the same time, you should push your students out of their comfort zones. This will not always be easy to accomplish, however, staying attuned to recent news and cultural events and continuing to think about how they might be used for class discussion of critical issues will likely spark extensive learner interest in your course as well as long-lasting knowledge gains. For a more detailed guide, download the Adding Some Tech Variety book for free at techvariety.com.